Hey guys, so I just got this new Kato ES44AC in the Union Pacific flag livery scheme. So now I'm going to be honest with you, I've already taken it out of the box, but I just want to show you guys the box. It's nice, super clean, so the information there. And on the other side too, it has the information about the Evolution series. And then the Kato information. So we're going to go ahead and take it out of the box. Nice jewel case protected by bubble wrap, which I always have. So this is the ES44AC, or on it says the C45ACCTE. But I think that's just the type that were made for Union Pacific. So I'm going to go ahead and take off everything and we'll get this locomotive down. Alright, so this is not a review of the locomotive. This is an installation of a DCC decoder, and the decoder that we're going to be installing is this TCS K1D4 with the clips. That's why it's a K1D4, not a K1D4NC, which stands for no clips. So this decoder has been used in another locomotive before, and it's pretty dirty and it had a hard time running. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean this decoder, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So let me get everything out of the way and get everything set up. So what you're going to need for this is obviously your dirty decoder or whatever. As you can see, there's just a little bit of dirt built up around the clips and stuff like that there, and just the whole board has just been running terrible. So we're going to try to see if we can clean it off or anything like that. So, for electronics, you do not use water. You will never use water to clean off electronics. What we're going to use is we're going to use isopropyl alcohol. This is 90% isopropyl alcohol, and we're just going to use a toothbrush. So, we're just going to, just going to take our isopropyl alcohol, pour it onto the toothbrush a bit, kind of just massage it around, and we're just going to take it and we're just going to wipe it down. I'll get a little less rubbing alcohol on there. Just going to take it, we're just going to wipe down all the electronics for it, and it should run way smoother. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to give it a light little press, kind of just get all that excess off of it. And then we're going to go let it dry. You shouldn't soak it, but you should just give it a nice wipe down so that it'll be clean. Alright, so now that the decoder has dried, we're going to take our ES44AC and we're going to take off the shell. If you have not done this before, you can do the box method, but what I really like to do is I really like to just take an X-Acto knife and just take off. Okay, so first you're going to want to take off your fuel tank here, which should just come right off like that, and then you can usually just pull on the shell and it will come off relatively smooth, just like that. Sometimes the box method is a little better, but I don't really like doing that. So here's your bare locomotive chassis with a light board, with a DC light board in it. Alright, so the actual decoder installation is super simple. Since this is a DCC ready locomotive, it is ready for a drop-in decoder, so it requires no soldering or anything like that at all. And a drop-in decoder is something like this. This is called the TCS K1D4 drop-in decoder because it's drop-in compatible. So with the Kato ES44AC, you're just going to want to take it and these clips on either side, and you're just going to want to pull back on it until the decoder slides and then clicks a little bit. Then you're going to want to pull, and then you're going to want to pull up like that and just slide it out, and there you go. So now you have a bare locomotive that won't run. Now you take your DCC decoder, and as you can see, they're pretty much the same shape, and you want to be sure that You want to be sure that you're getting the right decoder when you go and buy stuff. This decoder is also DC compatible, so even though I'm running DC right now, I can still have this decoder in because it will detect DC current and switch to that. So, in order to install this decoder, it's basically the same thing but reversed. You're going to want to put in those tabs first, like that. Make sure your tabs are on either side. And you're going to want to connect them to these little brass tabs here. So you've pushed that one down, and this one, it'll be hard. Oh, here, let me go like this. It'll be hard to show you, but you need to push that one down and make sure that the clip slides over it, like that. And then once it's kind of set in place, lined up right there, if my camera will focus, then you can just slide it forward into place, and there you go. So it's slid forward into place, and now this locomotive is DCC. So we're going to go ahead, go throw on the shell, and then we're going to go test it out on a layout. Since my layout's just DC, there's nothing much I can really do with it, but I'll just show you that the motor runs smoother, runs quieter with the DCC decoder in it, because this decoder has motor quieting in it. And yeah, so I'll throw this on and we'll head right over to the layout. Alright, so now the locomotive is on the layout here. You can see my DC SD40-2 in the background there. So again, it's just DC right now, so there's nothing real special about it. But I mean, it won't go until it detects a good current, and then so it can run super smooth at super slow speeds, just like that. Runs very, very slow, and I like it a lot. Sometimes it'll stop, but that's just usually because dirty track and stuff like that. Now we're gonna bring it back. Oh, come on. Bring it back. Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Runs super quiet because it's a DC motor quieting. And well, that's pretty much it, because it can go forward and reverse with DC. Nothing much, the lights come on, everything like that. But again, I really recommend installing DCC in all of your locomotives. Even if you don't have DCC, if you just have a DC system, I recommend that you install a DC detecting decoder in each of your locomotives, because it will make running your trains a lot easier, and it will make it less of a hassle and stuff like that. So, that was it for this. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Be on the lookout for my May update video. I should be making that here pretty soon. If you guys haven't seen, the layout's kind of been looking a little better. So yeah, see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.